Hello guys, how's everyone doing today? I hope everyone had a very good and happy New Year, I should say. So, Happy New Year, I'll say it right now. Today, I'm bringing you a video that I captured in my M4A1 Sherman. Very, very fun tank. Very, very overpowered tank for its tier. I think it will be patched soon. If not the next patch, then the patch after that. Because what I've noticed is that no one can fucking penetrate it. If we take a look at the armor on this thing, it is absolutely OP as hell. Coming at it like nearly 90 degrees thickness, and even toward the top getting over 100 thickness just straight on. If you just bend it slightly, it definitely comes over 100, at least at the top portion. At the bottom portion, it's a little easier to penetrate, coming in at only 50, but if you cover that up with a rock or some indestructible barrier, you are pretty much set to devastate the entire fucking naval and army fleet of any sort that is coming toward this tank. Even at the sides, we have 38 and even 50 degrees on the side, which is really, really good for tier 2. At the back, it's kind of the same story, 38, 50, and 40 coming in at... I'm looking at the effective thickness, not the actual build thickness of the tank, by the way. So that's that. Let's talk about the armament. It has a 75mm M3 cannon and a 12.7mm MH2B machine gun that can be used for personnel, light armor, and planes. So yeah, even at the top, going back to the armor again, even at the top it's 140 without doing anything. But that is the rounded part. If you look at that, I'll just provide a better picture. That is what we're looking at, the rounded part. So yeah, I can understand why that's 140. But this is just ridiculous as hell. If you're shooting a Sherman in the front, where would you need to shoot it? Probably here. This will be your best bet, this area right here, or the tracks. But don't try aiming for anything here, because you won't penetrate. It's got 62. Maybe aim like for this thing. Whatever that is. Try to aim for that. Gunner's port, of course, aim for that. Any places where the crew's sitting, the commander's cupola, or the driver's hatch or the gunner's hatch, try to aim for those. But if you find yourself with a Sherman up front, try to get on the side, I would say, but other than that, not really much you can do. Moving on to the crew area, staging and sitting area, as well as the module area and staging area. We have 5 crew members. We have a driver, gunner, machine gunner, commander, and loader. The cannon, of course, and the 12.7mm machine gun. The radio's on the back, so I guess that's pretty easy to take off. Fuels on the side. Is it with any other tank? Radiators covering the engine compartment unless you want to shoot low. Engines going into the transmission, and everywhere is ammo rack potential, because if you shoot from the side with armor piercing, the pellets or shells are going to fly into the ammo, probably doing that in. Even from the front, if you hit the crew members, you're also hitting the middle and back ammo racks, which is pretty dangerous. But again, you don't get penetrated that much, so it's a win-win. Huh. I'm not getting as much frames as I thought I would, but whatever. Only recording at 30 is fine. That's about it. Optics. Everyone knows the rest. So, with that out of the way, let's take a stroll around this. This is how to customize it with the United States Marine Corps and the good luck. But let's move on to the actual purpose of this video, which is to show you what this tank can do when being piloted by a noob like me. Yes, that's right, gentlemen, ladies. This tank is noob friendly and is very noob friendly. Now, there it is, the M4A1 Sherman, 12 kills and only 1 death, filmed today, or yesterday I should say, because today is New Year, January 1st, 2015. Total score 4,112 with a total of 12 kills, 3 assists, and 1 death. I'm pretty sure those 3 assists were absolute bullshit, and I was the last one to shoot them, but nonetheless, whatever. I will be right back. I'm going to speed this up for you. Okay, everyone, we're back. So I forgot to mention, this is the map Carlia. It is a PvP conquest game mode with full lobby, I would say. Yes, full lobby. Don't know how long it lasted, so let's just get into it. So this is probably my first game driving this tank this early in the morning. I was up at 8 for work. Let me just lower the volume a bit so I can hear my goddamn self talking. And let me just quickly set up the situation for you guys. So the enemy's spawning over there, if you can see my mouse cursor, and the objective is right there, that big tower thing. We'll use that for reference. Now, the smart thing for the enemy to do would be to go all the way around so my team can't engage them going up that hill right there, blocking by my... I wonder if I can do free mode. Yes, right here. The smart thing to do would be to go all the way around to come up the other side to flank A, but no, that's not what the enemy team's going to do, as you will see soon enough. They actually come up this way so my team and I can engage them with their asses to our faces. And even though that sounds like we're getting the bad end of the deal, trust me, it's not, because we start a lot of fires, especially with this gun for some reason. Anyway, I'm looking around trying to see where I can go when we start taking fire from the enemy base, which is the westernmost base we're going to be engaging most of the time. They don't really spawn on this side because they don't take A that much. I would say they take A about 4 or 5 times. So there's the engagement starting on the western side of the base. I take a quick shot at a tank that I don't see. Excuse me, I have the sniffles. So I find a place where I can hide my lower hull and still be effective. Take a shot, completely miss on the M4A1. Not M4A1, the light tank, I forget what it's called. Let it go at least. I see a mobile gun carriage. I one-shot him. Probably took out the whole crew in one shot, or at least 2 or 3 of them. The driver's the most important. Take out him. So there is my first official kill. I'm trying to hit this T-70, but I don't think it's working. And I line up for a second shot, which hits him in the ammo rack, giving me my second kill. And I start watching this corner very carefully because there is a T-70 sitting right there shooting on my guys. Don't have a good shot at him, so I let him live for now at least. I don't know what this guy was thinking he was going to do, but I already damaged a lot of modules and crew with that. I think he thinks this is World of Tanks and you can get damage, but unfortunately I scrubbed that thought straight out of his memory because I just blew his entire crew into next millennium with that shot. I take another shot at the T-70. Unfortunately, I don't hit anything. Right there, I don't hit much, so I ignore him again. And I'm looking for other potential targets that are trying to flank the area. A lot of things going on around me, some fireworks happening over there, and I see which should be a M4A1 Sherman popping up here any second. There it is. I do a 360, and ammo rack him. You guys like that 360 and the ammo rack for the M4A1 Sherman? That's what I'm talking about. So that gives me my 4th kill. This T-70 finally came out. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that is a T-70. I take a shot at his tracks because that's the only thing that I can penetrate from this angle. He's side scraping really good. I miss a shot at a Russian reserve. Hit him the second time, take out his engine. He stopped dead center. He is fresh meat and fresh prey for me to feast on because he's not going anywhere. He's not going to be able to penetrate me. I'm going to pump shot after shot after shot into him until his ammo rack finally explodes, giving me my 5th kill. I'm still pissed off that this T-70 can't get a good shot at him. Take out his tracks, and he quickly gets them back up and moves back to avoid further fire. And I don't know what that guy was doing. I hit him. I think I bounced. I load my second shot, but I'm waiting for him to pop out again. Take a shot, light him on fire for the first time. Count how many times I light him on fire here. So that was 1. There's another one, so let him on fire again. That's 2 times so far. How many times? Oh, 3. There's 3. Now I'm taking fire right now, if you saw that, but it didn't penetrate. And I see that guy. I ammo rack him. And I didn't even get a kill. That's what I mean, the assists were bullshit. And there was 3. So the magic number was either 3 or 4. I wasn't really paying attention. So both of those were assists. I know, it's complete bullshit. Should have had 15 kills, whatever. Sorry about that, guys. Bandicam stopped recording on me, as you probably heard the sound, but now we're back. All I did was take a shot at the T-70 right there. It did not penetrate. And now you're officially caught up. I took another shot, and I got some kind of award, but I don't think it was for killing anybody. And I'm taking fire from the rear from this tank. I can't get a good shot at him. In fact, I can't even find the guy because I'm aiming in the wrong quadrant of the map. Try to back up again to get a good shot at him, but he's dead by the time I get there. Then I spot this Panzer right here. Take a good shot, clean shot at his lower glacis. I think his turret's broken or something because he's not firing back at me, and I just keep pumping shot after shot after shot into him. But unfortunately, at this point of the game, I am running very, very dangerously low on ammo. You can't tell, which is unfortunate. But I'm going to start using high explosives pretty soon. That Panzer gave me my 6th kill. I missed a shot on that. Don't even take it, actually. But I'm taking another quick look around to make sure nothing is engaging me from anywhere. And I start repositioning for the next few shots that are going into that light tank. Starting to assess my situation. It's going pretty good. They haven't captured A yet because they are totally retarded. But nevertheless, I will not give up. I'm not really paying attention to the flag right now because I'm kind of jittery at this point of the game because I really want to get a lot of kills. Take a nice clean shot at the side of that Panzer, probably damaging a lot of crew members as well as a lot of modules. Another good shot sets him on fire, I believe. But I can't be sure. I'm checking the messages and it does not think I look. I don't think I did. Checking around the corners when that Panzer finally arrives, and that shot does in fact set him on fire. Now he's clear for me to pick off one shot by one shot by one shot. There is my 7th kill in the M4A1 Sherman. I see that another Sherman is in fact shooting at me, and I do not. This is the first time I think that I'm getting a little worried for what I'm going to do, because at this point I do think I'm firing high explosives at the Sherman. If I'm not firing high explosives yet, then I'm very close to firing high explosives, because I remember at this stage of the battle I was worried how I'm going to get the rest of the kills I'm going to get. So I'm trying to flank around the Sherman, which doesn't work out too good for me. I put one into the side there. He puts one into me right here, or should be coming up. That shot does, in fact, a lot of damage to him, because I did put it through the driver's hatch. That did a lot of damage as well. I do ammo rack him, which is really, really nice. I did not remember I did that. And I'm looking for another shot at that Stug, but he disappears. So, situation looking a lot better than it did 30 seconds ago, other than the fact that there's a burning B-25 laying in front of me, and I'm running out of APCR ammo, or armor-piercing ammo. I do miss the shot on that. Kind of wish I didn't, because it would have been nice. Now, this is the miracle shot that I want you guys to pay attention to. I fired, not only was I not aiming, but I fired high explosive. And I just want to kind of explain to you what happened. So I fired the high explosive into the dirt, and it bounced up and hit his ammo rack. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard me correctly. Bounced up into the dirt and hit his ammo rack. Believe it or not, but that's what happened. And I'm just, at this point, there's just pure amazement on my face, because I could not believe that just happened, and I'm kind of setting myself up for the next few engagements that are about to happen. Now, if you guys did not notice, they did in fact capture A. I don't notice right now at this point, and that is going to worry me later on, because if you guys also don't notice, some of the team is dying quite quickly. I jump into one of my bombers that I've been saving up for the last however long I've been doing good in the battle, and you have to remember, I'm really jittery at this point. I'm trying to at this point I kind of noticed that they're capturing A, and I need to go capture it back, so I don't use the bomber to its full extension, kind of to its full power. I think take out one guy right there. That's my 10th kill, but I wasn't able to save the capture point and get like a multi-kill, maybe even triple, because I was a little worried that I was going to crash into the building, and I was very jittery again, and by the time I'm pulling around, I was unable to recover and get those guys on the hill. So I'm still not paying attention to the hill, but I notice there's an M4A1 right next to me, and as you can see, I am firing high explosives into the M4A1. He notices me, he takes a shot, bounces. In fact, that was another tank. This guy is just giving me easy kind of kill right here because he's pointing his side to me, even though I'm firing high explosive, which he clearly does not realize. He's not penetrating me at all. Finally realizes his mistake. I received some track damage, but I'm also damaging this guy quite well. The M4A1 Sherman is still in front of me, unfortunately, blocking my access to the capture point and to the rest of the team, so I have to take him out. I start aiming for his tracks because there's a segment in the tracks where you can penetrate. He's starting to look toward me. I take a shot at the commander's cupola, completely mucker that shot up, and at this point I'm starting to run out of high explosive rounds as well because I don't have many of those. He turns aside to me. I take the opportunity thinking that I can penetrate. He bounces right here. Oh, no, he did not bounce. My Ken barrel was actually damaged now that I'm looking at the shot. Now, at this point, everyone's shooting me. I just kind of shift my attention to the mobile gun carriage because I know I can get that clean kill off. Luckily, God was staring by my side, and he let me bounce the shot coming from the Sherman, and he also kills the Sherman. But unfortunately, I do get my third assist on that mobile gun carriage. That is fine with me. At this point, I'm running away. I actually take a look back, and the Sherman is actually dead. I take a second to thank my team mentally. I hear the bombs dropping, and I hear my fate slowly coming into play. I think around this time, or close to this time, I'm going to see myself explode in a fire explosion. But nevertheless, I have received 11 kills in one tank. I think 2 of them, or 1 of them, came from a bomber, so 10 or 9 kills from one tank. Take a shot. I do hit him, but don't do any module damage. Take a shot again. At this point, I'm very, very dangerously low on ammo, and I'm kind of in the middle of here, not penetrating anything because I'm firing high explosive. This guy takes a shot, but unfortunately doesn't do much. And there's the shot that killed me. It was in fact a bomb from a M4A1. So while that thing is getting shot down, I jump into my golden tier 1 tank. Forget which one it is. The M3A1. Excuse me. It's the pack you get for $3.75, so that's what I picked up, and that's what I used for the rest of the battle. And I kind of lose all control. Again, as I was saying earlier, the controls is not very responsive, and in fact a little sluggish, so I'm just going to speed that up. There we go. So finally, I'm ordering some artillery over the random enemy positions as well as the base, just to ensure that we have that under control. And I do see that there's 2 tanks there, so I'm feeling pretty good in regards to the base being secure. Excuse me, it's pretty late here as I'm live commentating this, but I take another shot and I light him on fire immediately. He doesn't stand much of a chance, but he still penetrates me. Me and him are going at it, as you can see in the battle chat on the top bottom left. I just killed him, but he just did a lot of, and I mean a lot of, damage to modules in my crew. Give me 1 second while I reset Bandicam. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Here we go. So, as you saw, 20 seconds ago, I just killed an M4A3. I think that's what it was. Correct me if I'm wrong, probably wrong. And I'm waiting for everything to be repaired. I take a shot there. either miss him or don't really penetrate much, but I know the next shot is good. When he pops up over the hill, I will be able to have a clean shot at his asshole. And that bounces, of course, because you know why not. And I do, in fact, think he gets away, so I do pop into my bomber. And this one works, I believe, a lot better than the last one. I was able to get a few either damage modules or kills, I forget at this point. So again, the battle is slowly coming to a close, but I see they're capturing A. So I line up for A, and I start looking around kind of to see where I can go. Excuse me, but by the time I figure out how to play the game and fly the aircraft, it's too late to approach A, so I approach another objective. And now that the more I look of how I'm flying this plane, the more I want to regret telling you guys that I did a lot better in this plane, because clearly that is not the case. Clearly I did a lot worse. And in fact, I wasted another plane because I am jittery as hell. Drop a few bombs, don't think they did anything. Yeah, they didn't. So, let me load up the... I'm wondering how I can... I don't think I can, but you have to take my word for it that both our team and the enemy team have lost many tanks, and many players have left because they don't have any more tanks. So, I need to get my ass in gear and get up to A. If we check chat, which I don't think is working, yes, there's a lot of people telling me to go to A, the ones left in battle. I don't even notice that we have so little tanks left, so I'm completely ignoring them up until this point. At this point, I'm very nervous and curious of what's going to be up there. Keep in mind that I have multiple module damage from the M4A1 that was shooting me earlier. He lit my engine on fire twice, so that had to do something. Luckily, my friend is up here. Another friendly tank just rolls in right there. And you have to remember at this point again, I'm completely jittery, and I turn my back toward another tank. I don't know what that guy was doing. He kind of like shot me a few times, but I'm not sure where the shots are coming from. And in fact, there's a tank behind me right there. Luckily, he does get killed pretty quickly, and he is not able to shoot me. So I got lucky in that regard because we were able to keep capturing A. There's about to be a lot of artillery over us because the enemy is making all its final attempts to keep us from capturing A. As you can see, the game is quite close. And we finally capture A, and spoiler alert, we're going to keep A. So, as you can see by the bottom left, everyone's pretty much damaged, and all my crew is pretty much either dead or wounded. I've track damage, so I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, but that doesn't matter because the game is over. What a game that was. 12 kills, 1 death, 3 assists. If you guys enjoyed that, please let me know in the comments below. It helps me tremendously. Leave a like, leave a favorite, and remember to subscribe to my channel for more awesome videos like that. I wish you again a very happy new year, and I hope all of you have a great year ahead of you. And as always, I will see you guys next time in the battlefield of War Thunder. Peace out and goodbye.